Good morning. There are plenty of seats up front for those of you who are looking for seats. We have the first row. They're not saved required today. So if you're looking for seats, there are plenty up front. Again, good morning. My name is Joanne Allen, and I'm a member of the Board of Trustees. I use she, her pronouns. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Brunswick. UUCB is located on the ancestral homelands of the Wabanaki people who have deep, enduring, and ongoing relationship with Brunswick lands and waterways. We acknowledge the painful legacy of the region's colonial history and commit to better understanding it. We will work to recognize and welcome the presence and concerns of the Wabanaki, whose people and culture live within and contribute to the vitality of this community we share. Today is Sunday, September 28th already. The worship committee members are leading the service today. The reflection is titled UUCB Community, Where Do I Belong? Our music is performed by Will Bristol. If you're new or visiting today and would like more information about our congregation, please stop at the visitors table in the fellowship hall just back here. The folks there will be happy to answer any questions. And as we begin our service today, please silence your cell phones, mobile devices, and once again, welcome.
Good morning. My name is Stephanie Bernier, and I'm a member of the worship committee. My pronouns are she, her, and I just want to reiterate what Joanne said, that there are 2 rows, basically, of chairs up here. If you see papers on the chairs, they're not being held. They're for you if you're interested in seeing what our committees are doing. This chalice lighting is written by Reverend Karen LeBlanc. This isn't just a place of worship. This isn't just a fellowship of like minds. This isn't just a Sunday morning filled with spirit and topped off with coffee and cookies. This is our church, our congregation, where we're building beloved community, where we're opening ourselves to each other, where we trust and love.
I'd like to sing this song as a blessing for all of the committees doing work at UUCB. And it's a song that you'll find in our teal hymnals, but the words will also be up on the screen, so you're welcome to sing along with me. This is The Oneness of Everything by Jim Scott. Far beyond the grasp of hands, or light to meet the eye, past the reaches of the mind, there find the key to nature's harmony, in an architecture so entwined. Like the birds whose patterns grace the sky and carry all who join in love expanding. The message of peace will rise in flight, taking the weight of the world upon its wings. In the oneness of everything. Peace is in the dance of trees who stir before the first breath of wind is yet perceived. Trust in the song becoming one with the dance, and all mysteries can be believed. Songs of lives long past that touch our own are written in the earth, ever giving. And now to maintain the harmony gives to us all lives worth living. For the oneness of everything. Still, we seek to find a truth that we might understand and reduce to terms defined. Vast and immeasurable time and space, also overwhelmingly designed. Oh, passing years, just might I know the faith that winters in the heart to be reborn in spring, to hear and to feel the pulse of life enters my soul as a song to sing of the oneness of everything.
I'm Cindy Parker. I'm a member of the worship committee. Pronouns are she and her. When Karma is away, the worship committee usually tries to find another minister to fill the pulpit, but it doesn't always happen. So that's when we turn to you, the members of our community, to help us out. Today we'll hear from 3 members of UUCB who have found that getting involved in various church activities and communities has made the difference between feeling like a stranger and feeling like they belong here. Maybe you'll see yourself in one of their stories. And for our opening words is a responsive reading by the Reverend Dr. David Breeden, and you'll follow along as you see. Belonging is the warmth of a hand held out. The nod across the room that says, I see you. Belonging is not agreement, but the invitation to the table, the invitation to be whole. Belonging is the story that changes because you arrived, the circle that widens because we are here. Belonging is the lilt in the song sung together, only more true because it holds your note. Belonging is a promise, not that you must become us, but that you already are. So our opening song is number 134, Our World is One World, and the lyrics will be up on the screens. So please stand as you are willing or able.
Good morning. My name is Tobin Cooney Calnan. My pronouns are he and they, and I serve as your lifelong spiritual formation director. Today I am wearing a dark blue shirt with crocodiles, a blue bow tie, blue pants. I have brown hair and glasses and light skin with freckles. Now is the time in the service when I would like to invite forward all of our kiddos. Hello. Morning, Holden. Morning, Rowan. Morning. Ronin, sorry. There's a Rowan and a Ronin, and I always switch them around. Good morning, Ben. Hello, Jocelyn. Hello, Perry. Hello, Cleo. Hey, Solomon. Hello. Hi, Caius. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi, Mira. Hello. Did you get a haircut? No, never mind. Hi, everyone. Well, good morning. So I have a story for you all today, but before I read it, I want to ask, do any of you know who Sonia Sotomayor is? That's a tough question. She's a Supreme Court justice. Yes, pretty impressive. And she wrote a story on top of all of the other things that she does about one of the things that she cares about in the world is helping out. And so she wrote a story about ways in which people could help out to make the world a better place. And I have a quick question. I'm not going to pass the mic because it's doing this funny thing. But you can tell me, and I can say into the mic, can you tell me one way that you think that you help make the world a better place? Existing. By existing, absolutely. I do feel that that is true. All right. River. If you didn't hear him, River said by helping, because if somebody is struggling, it's just so easy to help them out. In fact, he said, come on, it's so easy.
Like if somebody is just has fallen and you're 3 inches away from them.
Thank you. Brady, I saw your hand go up, Brady. Do you have a way that you help out?
So a way that you can help out is by entertaining people because basically when I'm not here, sometimes it
Brady says one way you can help out is by entertaining people. In fact, when he's not here, sometimes entertaining people, he feels like the world's not rotating. You feel it too. Solomon. Being willing to be kind to others. Maya. Volunteering for organizations in our community. Very cool. Last one, Ben. Community service. Those are similar. I like that. You do community service, yeah? You run a D&D campaign for community service. These folks think that's a good service. I was thinking about how you help foster pets, which we'll talk more about next week. All right, so this is called Just Help, How to Build a Better World, and it's by Sonia Sotomayor, and illustrations are by Angela Dominguez. Each day, when Sonia woke up, her mother asked her a question. How will you help today? Mommy was a nurse who helped people at a hospital every day. Sonia wanted to help too. So each morning, Sonia set about to have a good answer for Mommy's question. One morning, Sonia knew just how she was going to help that day. She filled 2 shopping bags with candy bars, warm socks, nice soaps, sunglasses, pens, and notebooks. When Sonia boarded the school bus, the driver helped her carry her bags up the steps. What's all this? She asked Sonia. We're sending care packages to American soldiers overseas, Sonia said. When Sonia got on the bus, not one seat was free. She did not know what to do. Then Booker and Sky waved to her. You can sit with us, they said, squeezing together to make room for Sonia. Thank you, Sonia said. At school, Booker, Sky, and Sonia emptied their bags onto a table in the gym. Many kids had shown up to help. For this service project, the kids sorted and packed the treats in boxes that postal workers would pick up later in the day. Kylie was extra happy to help. Her mom was a soldier in the army stationed far away. Kylie missed her every day, but it made her smile to think of her mom opening one of the care packages. When she was done, Kylie gathered up plastic shopping bags and gave them to Brooklyn. Brooklyn loved underwater animals. She was upset to learn that the plastic bags humans dumped into the ocean made sea turtles sick. When she read about a worldwide campaign to save the sea turtles, Brooklyn joined in to help. She started a recycling program at school just for plastic bags. After the service project in the gym, she had a lot more plastic bags to add to the new recycling bins. After school, Gabriella and her brother Lucas went to the playground. There was trash everywhere. Gabriella thought about the recycling bins. Let's make today a park cleanup day, Gabriella suggested to the other kids. They all agreed to help. Afterwards, Lucas took a piece of chalk and wrote in big letters on the ground, "Keep our park clean!" exclamation point. Please do not litter! Exclamation point. When Jasper got home, he saw that his room was a mess just like the park had been. As he cleaned up, he found brand new toys that he had never used. Jasper decided to donate them to the children's hospital. Jasper remembered that when he was a patient there. He always felt better when the nurses brought him to the playroom. He wanted to help out kids who were there now. He brought the new toys next door to Maya because her dad worked as a janitor in the hospital, and he could take the toys to the playroom. Jasper's kindness reminded Maya that she had something special to give away too. She picked out her favorite shirts from her clothes drawer. Maya loved it, but she knew someone who would love it more, especially today, her friend Simone. Simone stood on the street corner with her dad and her brother Miles. It was election day. They were campaigning for their favorite candidate for city council who promised to build more schools and playgrounds. When Maya gave Simone their shirt, Simone was thrilled. It's just like a sparkly American flag. Thank you, Simone said, and put it on over the shirt she was already wearing. Simone and Miles were handing out flyers to everyone who passed by, including Samir and his mom. "Mommy, it's election day. Did you vote yet?" Samir asked. "No, I forgot," his mom said. "Well, let's go vote," Samir said. "My teacher said, your vote is your voice in the community." Samir wanted his mom to use it. The voting booths were set up in the senior center. As Samir and his mom waited for the vote, they saw Kunal pushing John in a wheelchair. Kunal was there to help John vote. John lived alone, and twice a week, Kunal spent the afternoon at the senior center visiting John and sharing snacks. "Promise me when you're 18 you will vote," John said as he stuck his "I voted" sticker on Kunal's shirt. "When I was young, I was part of a great struggle to get the right to vote. Now I promise to never miss a chance. I promise," Kunal said. Later that evening, Sonia climbed into bed and her mother asked, "Sonia, how did you help today?" Sonia thought about the service project for the soldiers, recycling the plastic bags, cleaning up the playground, and voting with Mommy. She also remembered the bus driver who brought her to school safely, the postal workers who delivered the package for the soldiers, the poll workers who guided voters, and her friends who helped in big ways and small. "We all helped each other today," Sonia said. As Sonia closed her eyes, she imagined that everything she did was like the yarn in the blanket her grandmother had made for her. It tied Sonia to everyone around her, even people she did not know, each one inspiring the next, knitting together a community that was safer, cleaner, wiser, and healthier and kinder. Like Sonia, her friends, and her neighbors, when we all do our part, we can all have a good answer to Mommy's question, "How will you help today?" Pretty okay, right? You guessed. Oh, fair. One action led to many, many actions. So, ripple effect. Exactly. So today we're going to ripple out to our meeting spaces where we have some fun things in mind. If you are new, you are welcome to join us in one of our meeting spaces. Feel free to bring your adult if that makes you feel more brave. Will you please help sing us out with "We Will Keep a Place for You"?
Good morning. My name is Mary Larson. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a member of the worship committee and also a pastoral care associate. I'm going to read our joys and concerns for today. For Joyce, a very sincere and grateful thank you to all who brought food to my home after my surgery. John and I were overwhelmed and found the food to be not only delicious, but nurturing. Thank you, Mariette Lessard and John Moran. For concerns, this is an anonymous concern. It is with a shattered heart that I share the news that our beloved cat Lando was struck by a truck and died in my arms on Friday. He was only 4 years old. The driver who hit him did not stop. So, along with this sorrow, I share my anger in the hope that just as sharing sorry helps to lessen the sorrow, sharing my anger will help lessen the anger. He will be missed by us and by all the children in the neighborhood who came to visit him regularly. He was the king of our neighborhood and remains the king of our hearts. And for all of you who have lost pets, I'm sure you can understand the sadness. There are many other concerns in this world. We all know that every time you open the paper, you read more. Think of one for a minute that really bothers you. And think of a joy. Small joys make all the difference. If you are not attending in-person services and would like a joy or concern read from the pulpit, you can send an email to the address on the screen, joys and concerns @uubrunswick.org. If you'd like to talk with one of us, we wear light blue ribbons on our name tags. We keep confidences. We are happy to meet with you and try to help you through anything difficult going on in your life. And now, let us pray. Dear God, Spirit of life, this morning we come together in community. We remember the sad and happy things that happened in our lives this week, and we wrap ourselves up in love and warmth from the people who care about us. If we are sad, we know they support us. If we are happy, we know they celebrate with us.
Whoever you are, whoever you love, wherever you are on your life's journey, you are welcome here.
We think of the people we know who've had a sad week and send them our love. We hope that they know how much we care about them.
Whoever you are, whoever you love, wherever you are on your life's journey, you are welcome here.
We think of the people we know who've had a happy week and celebrate with them. We hope they know we are happy for them.
Whoever you are, whoever you love, wherever you are on your life's journey, you are welcome here.
We think of people all over the world, some happy, some sad, some a little bit of both. We pray that all people can have what they need and know how much they are loved.
Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on your life's journey, you are welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
Amen and blessed be.
Good morning. My name is Pat Moore. I am also a member of the worship committee, and I use she, her pronouns. I'm going to be reading a poem. It was written by David White. He's an English poet, and it's sort of like an invitation to yourself, to the world, but it's called Everything is Waiting for You. Your great mistake is to act the drama as if you were alone, as if life were a progressive and cunning crime with no witnesses to the tiny hidden transgressions. To feel abandoned is to deny the intimacy of your surroundings. Surely even you at times have felt the grand array, the swelling presence and the chorus crowding out your solo voice. You must note the way the soap dish enables you, or the window latch grants you freedom. Alertness is the hidden discipline of familiarity. The stairs are your mentor of things to come. The doors have always been there to frighten you and invite you. And the tiny speaker in your phone is your dream ladder to divinity. Put down the weight of your aloneness and ease into the conversation. The kettle is singing even as it pours you a drink. The cooking pots have left their arrogant aloofness and see the good in you at last. All the birds and creatures of the world are unutterably themselves. Everything is waiting for you.
Good morning. I'm David Julene, he, him pronouns. For the first 20 years of our marriage, Nancy and I didn't go to church. We were living in Kansas at the time, and our daughter Molly was in elementary school. And one day she came home from school and said, "Why don't we go to church?" Well, I suspect her classmates were telling her she was going to hell. Well, when we had this discussion, I said, "Okay, we can go somewhere, but I won't go anywhere I can't live with." So we commuted a good hour to Wichita to a UU church there. And we attended there for several years. And then one Sunday, our daughter Molly said, "Do we have to go today?" We never went again. It wasn't that we couldn't live with what was happening at the UU church in Wichita. It was that our commute was such a hassle with our busy lives, we just never made it back. Fast forward another 25 years, and we moved back to Maine. Nancy said that she wanted to attend UUCB. She said, "You don't have to go," but she wanted to attend, and I said, I'll go. And so in 2017, in the fall, we started attending. We attended a newcomer's potluck. We went to a circle supper at Paul and Lee Peranto's house. But by the fall of 2018, Nancy was too ill to attend. She died in February of 2019. Sometime in the spring of 2019, I began attending again, and I wrote something in Joys and Concerns. At some point after that, Lee Peranto got a hold of me, and she wanted to meet with me. She was the chair of the membership committee at the time. So we met at the Wild Oat, and she gave me her spiel about joining the membership committee. And I said, "Lee, don't you think I ought to be a member first?" And she said, in true UU fashion, she said, "It doesn't matter." So I joined the membership committee. And since then, I have signed the book. I am also a member of the Building and Grounds Committee, and I was part of the Ministerial Search Committee. This is where I belong, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. I do have a P.S., though. Our daughter Molly, who asked if we had to go today, is now the Religious Exploration Director at the First Parish Unitarian Universalist Church in Portland.
Okay, good morning. I'm Jill Scher. I use she, her pronouns. And this is a very meaningful thing for me. It goes very, very deep, this idea of belonging and contributing. Just in a nutshell, because this could take hours, but I'm not going to do that. In a nutshell, I grew up in a family, my parents were non-observant Jews. We had nothing religious in our lives whatsoever. We never even mentioned anything in that regard. We didn't belong to a temple. And I really craved it. I had friends, who did, and I would learn things from them. But anyway, that was just the start. So I guess fast forward again, which is a good way to do it. I went from being, this is the nutshell, I went from being a pretty high-functioning, straight-A student kid to being a kind of depressed puddle by the time I was 18, with, what should I say, addictive behavior. And I went from being very involved in a lot of things to being alone on the couch in my parents' house when all my friends were going to college. I was very fortunate to find the 12 steps and ended up in a 12-step community where I very much belonged. These were my people. I believed what they believed. I got my life back. I belong there, and not just that. It's not just the belonging part, it's the service part. Because that was very much a part of recovery, was serving others. And so it did save my life doing that. And I have to say, getting out with other people and serving does not at all come naturally to me, at all. I would be very happy in my little room drawing pictures. But it's not good for me. And I remembered once somebody telling me a definition of intelligence. Intelligence is knowing what's good for you and doing that, and conversely, knowing what's bad for you and not doing that. So my intelligence was telling me that to serve and to belong were something I had to do for the rest of my life. And so, I don't want to take too much time, I went to a community when I was 22. It was a 12-step community, and I went for an 8-week recovery, and I stayed for 15 years, just briefly. And so that was my way of life, and there were a lot of things in between. Anyway, another fast forward. Husband, 4 kids, which, by the way, I never ever thought I would have any of that when I was 20. So 3 years ago, not quite 3 years ago, we were living in New York and we came to Maine. And very soon after moving here, I thought, I have to belong to something. I better belong to something. Yeah, I had my family, but I knew I needed more. It was really just like the survival thing. So I play the harp, I play therapeutic harp, so I looked up the directory and I saw, oh, Louise Gephardt, she lives right around here, and she does the same thing. I contacted Louise, I came to the church. The first time I came to this church, the intergenerational orchestra was playing. So said, wow. And it felt just so good to me, and I connected with her. I joined the choir. I became a member of the church. This all happened very, very quickly. I started learning people's names, and then sometime, I don't know, the summer before this past summer, a few people came to me and said, "How would you like to be the co-chair of the Working for Justice steering group?" Whoa. And mind you, I had never been an activist. I live in kind of isolated communities, but I thought, sure, if that's service, I'll do it, you know? So I did that, and I just wanted to, okay, before I sit down, I just wanted to say one thing, because this song that we sang earlier, which is such a beautiful song, that one about, and the words of that song, and it's saying right in the beginning, beyond our minds, beyond our hands, there's this connection that we all have. And I really believe that if we're not living within that truth of the connection that we have with each other, we're going to have problems. I really believe that. So it's really a selfish thing that I do, belonging and serving. When I come into this church, like I did this morning, I just walk in the door and I feel really such a warmth, you know, and it makes me want to give more. So it's my better nature, and it came out through joining, belonging, and serving. Thank you.
Good morning. My name's Nathan Haynes. I use he, him pronouns. A sense of belonging within a group can mean different things for different people. I think for most of us, belonging involves feelings of comfort, support, and respect. For me and my family, we came to UUCB looking for a place to belong. About 10 years ago, my wife, Erin, and I wanted to find a place where we could bring our young kids, Wes and Alden, to help nurture their spiritual development and explore what religion might mean to them. Erin grew up Catholic and I in a congregational church, but neither of those fit with our spiritual beliefs at that time. As we explored the many church options in the Brunswick area, Erin quickly told me of a Unitarian Universalist church, which neither of us really knew anything about, which had recently burned down and was now holding their services at a Jewish synagogue in Bath. And they don't subscribe to a singular doctrine. Yeah, I got to see this, I thought. After attending only a few services, it became evidently clear to us that we had found a place that shared our family values. Who knew a church could talk about things such as freedom, peace, compassion, love? Not long after we started attending services and our kids were enrolled in the it was called RE back then, in the RE program, Nicole, the RE director at that time, asked if I might be interested in joining the RE committee. Now, you got to understand that we were very new to the church. We didn't feel that we knew anybody. And the thought of me, an introvert, working on a committee of people whom I didn't know was very intimidating. I think Nicole got that sense for me as we talked, so she pulled the old, well, we really could use a man on the committee card, which I knew was not true, but she eventually got me to say yes. That was perhaps one of the best yeses I ever said. Beyond the obvious mission of supporting the RE program, what that committee did for me was provide a small group of people whom I got to know within our church. I developed friendships and relationships with people whom I might not have connected with otherwise. Yes, there was work to be done, and we did it, but I gained far more from that committee than I ever gave to that committee. After several years on the RE committee, as well as serving as a classroom teacher for much of that time, and also as the director of the youth group for one wonderful year, I felt that it was time for me to move on and find a new position within the church. As I was exploring my options of the many possibilities, which you'll see after the service today, I was asked to be on the search committee as we looked for a new minister. This was truly one of the most transformative experiences I have ever had. Here we were, a group of 7 people with varied backgrounds, ages, experiences, expectations, all doing hard work toward a common goal of ensuring the success and growth of this church that we all loved dearly. Needless to say, I think we did a pretty damn good job. Yeah. But while the work of that committee was vital to this church, I once again personally came out the winner. I never felt more of a sense of belonging in a professional working group than I did in that committee of 7 people. I felt needed, respected, valued, supported, and I trust the others in the group felt the same. You see, these are some of the common themes I found working with all the people of this church. I felt it when I was in the pledge team 2 years ago, and I feel it now as a member of the board. And honestly, I can imagine that I would feel that way working in any committee of this church. But I have come to learn that the sense of belonging takes effort and work. I feel that I simply can't be a member of this church and belong. Belonging is a symbiotic relationship that can only prosper with nurturing and care from both sides. We may not always agree, and sometimes we have to have difficult conversations, but this is the reality of any healthy relationship. Truly, for us to belong, we must give as much as we expect to receive. This church provides us all with a space to be ourselves in a supportive and respectful environment where we can grow and learn and nurture our individual beliefs and spirituality. We feed off each other, we support each other, we love each other. What a special gift we have given ourselves. This is why I choose to belong to this church.
Thank you, all 3 of you. I think that was even more than I had hoped for. So thank you so much for sharing your stories. And I hope that each of you will think about how that might, what your story says about being part of the church and being part of committees or other ways of serving our community. Now, this is the time in our service when we receive your offering to support our church. All cash, non-pledge offerings will be shared with this month's Charity of Soul, and this month it is the Immigrant Legal Advocacy Project. Please give generously. Please join me in the congregational response. May these offerings sustain and grow the work of this church, weaving a tapestry of love and action. Thank you.
This closing song, please rise or in body or in spirit for Go Make a Difference. This is the title of the song we will sing. Please rise in body or in spirit. This is also a blessing for you as you go forth on your way and in loving action in this community. And you'll get the hang of it once we're done with the piece. It goes a little fast, but we'll have fun with it. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. We are the salt of the earth, let the people see the love of all in you and me. We are the light of the world, not to be hidden but be seen. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. We are the hands of love, reaching out to those in need. The face of help for all to see. We are the spirit of hope, we are the voice of peace. Go make a difference in the world. Here we go. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. So let your love shine on, let it shine for all to see. Go make a difference in the world, and the spirit of love will be with us as we go. Go make a difference in the world. One more time, here we go. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference, we can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference in the world.
Our closing words are a theology of welcome by Reverend Dr. David Breeden. Let's be the welcome we crave. Open hearts, arms outstretched. Let us embody radical welcome, unquestioning love. Let us be the welcome we crave, deeply hearing voices and hearts. Let's be the welcome we crave, enriching, understanding. Let us embody the community we crave.
This week's invitations and opportunities for engagement. We are currently conducting an important survey of our members and friends as part of our discernment about how best to steward our congregational growth. Please participate in the survey if you haven't already done so. The deadline is next Saturday. UUCB Chalice Circles provide opportunities for folks to make deep and meaningful connections by sharing their own stories and listening to the stories of others. Registration is now open under the Spiritual Formation for Adults section of the website, or you can reach out to Tobin by email. There's a training today, right after the service, for those who want to help out in the Children's Spiritual Formation Program. We'll go until 2:15 today in the Mary Meeting Bay Room, and drop-ins are welcome. The Brunswick Area Interfaith Council is asking local faith communities to join in supporting the new warming center, expanded hours, by gathering the supplies that are needed to open for the winter season. We're going to be responsible for the month of November, and the list of items needed and sign-ups are at the back of the sanctuary. The weekly email that went out gave the wrong information for Qigong in October. It will be meeting October 1st and 29th, not on October 15th. And finally, you can see spread around the sanctuary and a little bit in the back the posters and information for our community fair. Please, as soon as we're done here, go check something out. See what you might want to get involved in to increase that feeling of belonging. And before you do it, please greet your neighbor.